Hey, what are you doing? We're supposed to be doing science.
But I am doing science?
How is stuffing your face with sweets science? Forget it. But actually, that gives me an idea for today's show.
See, I am helping.
Sure you are. Now let's play the titles. So this week in Brainbusters, we're talking about science. That's biology, physics and chemistry, the three big ones.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
Well, actually, we've even got some cool experiments that are so simple, everyone at home can follow along with them.
What, everyone?
Yes, but remember, you must have an adult with you at all times. So anyway, let's get started and teleport to our first location.
Hang on, I think you're forgetting something.
What's that?
You're forgetting to tell them what's coming up on today's show.
Oh yeah, let's take a look.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What are you doing?
Hey kids, I'm Ryan, and I love chemistry and candy. And on today's show, we're going to be combining the two.
Hi, I'm Alex and I absolutely loved science growing up. My favourite subject was biology. I can't wait to show you guys later on in the show how to build a plankton net and to have some fun with magnets.
And on today's show, we're going to be combining all three here on Brainbusters.
I'm here at the university lab to have some fun with magnets.
We're going to be using chocolate.
And to learn about plankton and how to build a plankton net.
It looks like we're going to have so much fun.
Absolutely. Now let's teleport to our jungle treehouse and get started.
I would have loved this place if I was a kid. It's like I'm a monkey. Can I go swing through the trees, please? Hold my sweets.
No, Ryan, we have a show to do. Save the trees for later.
Okay, fine.
All right, take a look at this picture.
Whoa, is that an alien?
Not quite. This little guy is a plankton and he lives here on Earth.
He looks so weird.
He really does. He lives in the ocean with millions of his brothers and sisters, but they don't all look the same. Plankton come in all shapes and sizes,
but if there's so many of these guys, why have I never seen them?
Well, Ryan, it's because these guys are really, really, really small.
What, like the size of one of these sweets?
Even smaller than that. They are so small that we need a special instrument called a microscope to even look at them.
Gosh, I wish I had a microscope.
Actually, there is another way.
Really? Can you show me?
All right, but first, let's see if we can catch some plankton. Here at the Blue Reef Aquarium in Portsmouth to learn about plankton and how to build a plankton net. Let's go explore. All around me are lots of different fish swimming around. They're all part of a massive food chain that starts off with a tiny microorganism. As humans, we depend on this food chain to get oxygen and food. These microorganisms, such as plankton, eat algae, which gets its energy from the sun. And then eventually, fish and other sea creatures eat these planktons. And so you can see, microorganisms are the basis of all life. Okay, to make the plankton net, we're going to need a 2-litre plastic bottle, a nylon sock, duct tape, a ball of string, scissors and a hole puncher. So the first step is, we're going to flatten out the big plastic ball. Next step, we're going to cut the bottle into 3 pieces. And then once you've done that, you can throw away this little bottom bit. Okay, for the next step, you're going to cut the toe part of the sock. So stretch that out. and cut it there. And we're going to put it over the top of this bottle. And then we're going to duct tape this bottom half of the nylon sock to the other piece of the plastic bottle. Once you've done that, you're going to hole punch the bottom bits of the plastic bottle. And then once you've done that, you need to cut 3 pieces of 1-foot string. After you've finished cutting, you need to tie bits of string to the holes in the bottom of the plastic bottle. Once they're all through the holes, make sure to tie them all together so they don't fall out. And there you have it, your plankton net. And now we've made our plankton net, it's time to collect some plankton from any natural body of water. Let's go back to the lab and test this out. Make sure you hold your net over a sink so you don't get wet when you pour the water out. Then you just put it in the top of the net. And as you see, the water's drained out, but the plankton should remain in the bottom of the net. So now I've poured the water in that I collected from the aquarium earlier. You're going to have to tilt it a bit into the nylon sock and squeeze. To be able to view the plankton, you're going to need 2 light sources. We're going to use phones for this, a white piece of paper, 2 bits of plastic. I cut these from the bottle we used earlier, a magnifying glass, and your net. So first of all, you're going to turn on the torch of the phone and put it underneath the paper and put 1 bit of plastic on top of the light. Then you're going to get your water . There, and I'm going to use a pipette to squirt that on top of the plastic. Then you're going to put the other bit of plastic and put that over the top of the water. And get a magnifying glass and use your other phone, make sure the flash is on, and hold it over the water. And record. Make sure to zoom in all the way so you're able to see them. So that's it guys, it really is that easy. Make sure to try this at home and tag us in your social media posts. I really want to see your cool plankton.
That was so cool.
I told you it would be.
Now can we talk about sweets?
Not just yet. First, I thought I would tell you a little bit about plants and their life cycle.
Well, I am here to learn.
So the plant starts off with a seed, which is planted in the soil for the sun to shine on.
The seed then breaks open and becomes a seedling.
The plant grows with more sun and water.
The seed is then produced by the new plant.
Then lastly, the animals and friends carry the seeds to new places to get planted in the soil. So as we all know, plants are living things. They grow if you take care of them and wither if you don't.
Yeah, when I had a plant, I was always so careful to water it whenever it needed.
Well, all plants need water to stay alive, but that's not all they need. I'm guessing your plant was stood by a window?
Yeah, it was. It seemed to be happier after I moved it there.
It would. The most basic needs for a plant is access to water and sunlight.
Ah, that makes sense. But how are the seeds made? Like, where do they come from?
They come from the plants themselves. When they mature, they produce their own seeds. With the help of wind, water, or some animal friends, they are then spread to other places and new plants will begin to sprout.
So it just goes round and round again?
Yes, hence the name life cycle.
Ah, I get it now. I think I'm going to get another plant and make sure I take care of it properly this time, and then maybe I can make more of them.
I've got something else to show you, but we can't do it here. We need to teleport to the space station.
All right, fine. I'll meet you there. So what did you want to show me?
This.
That's just a magnet, though.
Yes, but can you tell me what we use this for?
I have no idea.
Well, you'd be surprised how much we use them in our everyday lives. Every time you turn on your phone, close your fridge, or listen to the radio, you're using magnets.
I guess they're useful, but they're not really cool.
Wait and see with what I've got to show you. But before we look at that, let's have a look at the fact of the week. There isn't just one type of magnet, there's 3. Permanent, temporary and electromagnets.
Wow, that is pretty interesting.
Well, shall we have some fun with magnets?
Definitely.
I'm here at the university lab to have some fun with magnets. This is an electromagnet. When you put electricity through it, the coils become magnetic. These are called primary magnets. Each magnet has a north and a south pole. When you put 2 norths together, it repels. But when you put a north and a south, it attracts. This is a temporary magnet. This can be something like a paper clip or a piece of metal laying around the house. When you add a magnetic current to it, it becomes a temporary magnet. When you take this magnet away, it just becomes an ordinary piece of metal again. So I'm here with Danny and Nicole, 2 physics students at the university, and we're going to play a little game. Basically, I'm going to ask you some physics questions, and each one you get right, you move your little magnetic car 1 step forward, and the winner is the person who gets to the giant magnet at the end first. You guys ready?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Okay, first question. What are the 2 ends of a magnet called?
The north and the south pole.
Yes, correct. Move your car 1 step forward. True or false? If you cut a magnet in half, would it still have a north and south pole?
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, next question. The smallest particle of an element is known as a...
Oh, an atom.
Yeah, correct. Well done, Danny. Oh, Danny's in the lead. A particle that does not carry an electrical charge is a...
It's a neutron.
Yes, well done. Oh, it's neck and neck. Next question. How can you make a magnet temporarily lose its magnetism?
Ooh, by cooling it.
Wrong, by heating it. So no one moves forward there. Okay, last question. Pretty neck and neck, isn't it? Okay, this is intense. The lines that map out the magnetic field around a magnet are called...
So I'm going to guess a magnetic field line.
Yes, well done! Well done!
Good job.
Well done, Nicole. You'll get your prize later, a giant magnet. Yeah. Now that was fun. Make sure to go on our Instagram page and send us pictures of you playing with magnets at home.
Wow, I never knew magnets work like that. I'm learning so much already.
That's what I like to hear. Did you know the world's strongest magnet is 50,000 times stronger than the Earth's magnetic field?
No way, that is insane. You were right, magnets are cool.
You know what else has magnets? Planets. Earth has its very own magnetic field.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, Earth's magnetic field acts as an invisible shield around the Earth. It protects us from dangerous stuff like radiation from the sun.
So a bit like a force field.
Yeah, sort of. But let's talk some more about the sun. Did you know our sun is a star?
But I thought stars were just little tiny dots in the sky. The sun looks massive.
It looks so big because it's so close to us.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense actually. But that's enough talking about physics. I think we need an ad break.
Good idea. And when we come back, we can talk about sweets.
Brainbusters, where we make science fun. Can I talk about chocolate now?
Yeah, we sure can.
So as I know all about chocolate, can I tell them what I did earlier?
Of course.
So Brainiacs, before we watch the video, I'm going to explain to you a bit about the states of matter.
The states of matter.
On Earth, all matter exists in one of 3 different states.
Which are...
Solid, liquid, and gas.
Right, okay.
When it comes to a solid, it can hold its shape for a while.
So like ice.
Yeah, when it gets hot, ice melts into water. This is called a liquid.
So when we drink water, we are drinking a liquid.
Yeah, when water gets really hot, it becomes steam. Think about when your mum makes a cup of tea and there is a cloud that comes out of the end of the funnel. This is called gas.
Wow, you taught me something.
Of course I did. I'm a genius. So anyway, let's have a look at what I did with my chocolate earlier. Now I've seen Alex do her experiment, I really want to do one myself. In today's experiment, we're going to be using chocolate.
Wow.
The reason why we're using chocolate is so I can show you the 3 different states of matter. Solid, liquid, and gas. Now guys, before you start the experiment, make sure you have a parent on board to help you out with the tricky parts. On to the experiment. You're going to need a saucepan, a bowl, a wooden spoon, and some chocolate. As you can see, this chocolate is in a solid state. This means that the atoms are packed really tightly together, but they're not packed as tightly as you think because they're breakable, and they break quite easy. Right, so the first thing we're going to need to do is turn on our heat source. You might need a parent for this, so we're going to turn on the gas. So after we've done this and the heat is on, you're going to get your saucepan and make sure the chocolate's on top inside the bowl. You're going to put it on top and just literally wait for it to melt. The chocolate will start to melt after about a minute, and make sure you get your spoon and you're stirring around the chocolate. Now as you can see guys, the chocolate has changed into a liquid. Now liquids don't actually stay the same shape at room temperature. This is because the atoms just slightly move about. Right guys, so what we're looking at here is gas. This is the 3rd state of matter. Now gases naturally don't hold any type of shape. They are free atoms. So if you look very closely at an atom, you see them bouncing off each other. Now guys, what a fun experiment that was. I bet Alex doesn't know about the 3 states of matter. Now be sure to check out our Instagram post and tag us into any experiments that you do. Now let's get back to the studio.
Wow, it looked like you had so much fun. I didn't know that chocolate could change so much.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, now let's talk a little bit about carbon dioxide.
Wait, is that even related to chemistry?
Yeah, carbon dioxide is a mixture of 2 elements.
Wait, I'll stop you there. What are elements?
An element is a substance that cannot break down into any other substance. Like oxygen, that's an element.
Okay.
A mixture of elements is called a compound. Carbon dioxide's molecules consist of 1 carbon atom joined together with 2 oxygen atoms. Carbon dioxide only makes up 1% of the atmosphere. It is an important greenhouse gas.
Greenhouse gas?
Yes, if it wasn't for greenhouse gases trapping heat in the atmosphere, the Earth would be a very cold place.
How cold?
Very cold. Greenhouse gases don't just stay in one place after they're added to the atmosphere. As air moves around the world, greenhouse gases become globally mixed.
Ah, so that's why climate change requires global action.
That's true. So guys, before I get into the experiment of the week, I'm going to talk a bit about dissolving.
Dissolving?
Yeah. Did you know some substances dissolve when you mix them with water?
Really?
Yeah, and also, when a substance dissolves, it might look like it has disappeared, but in fact, it is just mixed with the water to make a transparent liquid called a solution.
Hey Alex, did you know that substances that don't dissolve in water are called insoluble?
Ha! Yeah, I already did know that. Wait, how did you get those sweets back?
Oh, well, I'll let you in on a little secret. I was hiding them from you the whole time.
Wow. Well, how about we put them to good use? Let's have a look at the experiment of the week. But first, we need to head over to the experiment bunker.
So guys, the experiment of the week is going to be
A rainbow experiment. With this experiment, we're going to show you how you dissolve sweets in water to make some funky effects.
For this experiment, you're going to need a white plate or container, boiling water, and most importantly, coloured sweets.
Don't forget a grown-up either. It might not seem like it is dangerous, but you need to make sure you have an adult with you at all times.
Good thing I have you here then, isn't it, Alex?
Well, we wouldn't want you to get hurt, would we? Anyway, let's begin. First, place your sweets on the plate like this.
Then, you take your boiling water and you slowly pour it onto the plate.
Make sure you don't add too much or you'll spill it. And that's it. We just sit back and let the science do the talking. Wow, don't the colours look amazing?
They look well pretty.
What's your favourite colour?
Well, back in the day, my mum used to say to me, if I eat too many of the green ones, my tongue will turn green.
Really?
So I eat loads of the green ones.
My favourite is the red one because my favourite flavour is strawberry.
Nice.
Well, look how pretty they look. Well, so guys, what you've just seen was called diffusion, which means something spreading more widely.
Oh, really?
Yes, another reason why this happens is due to gravity. The sugar that dissolves is a lot denser than the water, so gravity pulls it to the centre of the plate.
Oh, so diffusion and gravity work together to make this trick awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know what causes diffusion?
Yes, in gases and liquids, particles move randomly from place to place. The particles collide with each other.
Oh, so this makes them change direction and the particles start to spread, I guess?
Yes, it does indeed.
Well, this looks delicious to me. Can I just eat them now?
If you must. So that's all the experiments that we have time for today. Let's take a quick recap of everything that we have done.
We have learnt a lot on today's show and we have delved into all three sciences. In biology, we have learnt that microorganisms are the basis of all life and a key part of the life cycle. We have shown you how you can see plankton just by using things from home. In chemistry, Ryan has shown you the three different states of matter: solids, liquids and gas, and how they are all different using chocolate. In physics, we have learned about magnets in the three different types. These are permanent, temporary and electromagnet. We hope you guys have learnt a lot and had a great time doing so.
Wow, haven't we learned a lot?
We have. My favourite part was chemistry and learning all about the sweets. And then I got to eat them. So that was even better. What was yours?
I really enjoyed going to the aquarium and learning all about the different planktons. Don't you think that my net was amazing?
Well, it was cool, but I think that you guys could do better. Send across your images and we can choose who was best.
But don't forget that you must have a parent with you at all times.
If you have a big exam coming up or want to learn more about something, get in touch and we'll be sure to cover you on any topics. Listen on our Facebook, Instagram or our next live show.
If you're a parent and you want to help your kids get interactive with science, go and follow us on our digital platforms, which are Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.
And while you do that, you can also turn on our post notifications, so whenever we upload something, it will automatically notify you.
Also, keep an eye on our YouTube page for more updates. Thank you for watching Brainiacs. Goodbye.
Bye.